Day 11 of Building HUMN. I just submitted the approval for the layout of the gym. This is a high-level overview of how the space is going to be organized. There's still going to be some minor changes with like equipment count and just kind of moving things around, but from a high-level perspective, the vision I had for the gym is I want to be able to serve all modalities. I think about like how I train, and I think about there's seasons of the year or years that I focus on specific things, where there's some times where I need to focus on building muscle, but then there's some times where I need to focus more on like my endurance and my base building. And so I want to be able to create a space that is agile with whatever cycle the individual is in. So on one end, you have a functional focused area for your Spartan and Hyrox athletes. And then on the complete opposite end, you have more of like your traditional weights and racks and machines for your bodybuilders. The two areas are brought together with the turf as the centerpiece. So the turf is kind of like the main centerpiece of the facility itself. There's a mezzanine or second floor, however you view it, that overlooks the turf that will be considered the recovery area. So think like stretching, mobility, that's where our yoga studio is going to be, and like recovery tools. That mezzanine overlooks the turf itself, so you can see everything going on from up there, which is really cool. So what happens next is this layout goes to our architects that's going to draft up essentially like the floor plans and like a CAD drawing. They also help out with like our MEP permits that goes into what's called an AOR, and they become the architect on record that we submit to the city of Denver. And then these documents also go to our general contractor that they will provide us a proposal of what it's going to cost to get this space up to where we need it to be. So think like the plumbing and the paint and all that stuff. So cool day. Definitely excited to see the 3D renderings now that I submitted the approval to our consulting firm, but that's currently where we stand.